on.
All right.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Commander Cookout Podcast YouTube page. I'm Brando, and he's Ryan, and today we're going to take a look at some of the legendary creatures that we missed in our legendary creature part of the set review, and look at the reprint commanders that are coming back into our hands after years in the dregs and the bottom and the basement of all of those online retailers' warehouses.
Yeah, like FusionGamingOnline.com, the official sponsors of Commander Cookout and the Commander Cookout YouTube page. You can go there and get all your Commander Legends singles, sealed product, and when you do, don't forget CCO Fusion 5, all capitals, and the number 5 when you check out. It's going to get you 5% off your order, in addition to whatever discounts, prices, promos, Black Fridays they got going on. Now, we don't have any etched foils today because we haven't gotten our sealed product yet. This video's been in the bank for a while, but when we do, we're going to conclude our Commander Legends set review with a kind of a hit and misses general. What did they do well? What did they kind of miss the boat on? We're not here to talk about that today, again, because we don't have the etched foils.
Can't hit those without actually seeing them. And you've got to play with some of the cards before we know if they suck or not.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I mean, maybe 3 free mana to play only your commander is way better than people are thinking.
Or way worse than people are thinking.
Who can say?
I know these things, right? But we've got a big old list of all of the reprinted commanders that we actually, like Brando said, skipped on the legendary creature portion because we think that we can kind of fit it into like 10 minutes instead of taking an extra hour to do it on the podcast. So, if you're here from the podcast, excellent. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you randomly found Commander Cookout on the internet somewhere, sorry.
Yeah, we apologize for everything that you're about to see.
Yeah. Okay, first things first. We're going to look at reprinted partners from C16. These are the original partners. They all come in etched foil. We can get them in any kind of pack.
You get them at random in your standard booster packs, your draft boosters, and you get 2 of them, I believe, in every collector pack. So the more I think about this, I'll bet you the foils on all of these are going to just eat shit if they haven't already by the time this video has come out.
Well, let's look at the most expensive 2. We've got Thrasios and Tymna. Those are the most expensive 2. Prices are going to go down? You think?
Absolutely they are.
Were prices elevated unnaturally due to
Scarcity?
Mm-hmm. Yeah? Okay.
I think that those 2 might have been extra scarce because I think a lot of people bought the Atraxa deck for Atraxa and then they just had Thrasios and Tymna like laying around. You know what I mean? I know that sounds ridiculous to say, but I'll bet you lots of people bought Atraxa because she's the most popular thing and everybody wanted Atraxa, and it just so happens that you got those 2 other cards too.
And they're not using them? Did they trade them in? Why are they scarce if everybody has them laying around?
Maybe they just kept them and they didn't play them. Because that's why the CDH players can't get them. I didn't get one because I didn't buy a Atraxa list, and you can't find them anywhere.
I suppose, yeah.
Because everybody just has them. Like, oh, these are good. I'll just keep these over here. I'll play them in my Atraxa deck.
Yeah. Yeah,
they're good, right? Like, why not?
So we're getting all 15 of those.
Yeah.
We're getting Thrasios, Tymna, Tana. We're getting Ravos. Those are kind of the Ludwig. Those are the ones that see play, right?
Yeah, man.
And then a couple of the other ones are like, they're fine, right?
Rayanne of the Abzan.
Bruce Tarl.
That weird one that I still maintain we've never seen before, that Golgari one. I don't think anybody's ever played that except us here on CCO Podcast.
Yeah, that's right. So we're getting them. Prices are going to go down because we're getting them in draft boosters. We're getting them in collector boosters.
Yeah, man.
Great. Good for the format.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that we're going to see more Thrasii than we want?
No.
No?
And you know why? Because more people have them. And if people have them, that's good. Not every Thrasios deck you're going to run into is going to be the win target game because I make infinite mana Thrasios deck. Maybe they just... You know what? Now that I've thought about it and said that, I'll bet you every Thrasios deck is going to be the make infinite mana win the game deck. So if you're going to buy a Thrasios, just know that you are going to get Thrasiosed until people believe that your deck isn't that.
Yeah.
And if it isn't that, why are you playing Thrasios as your commander?
Yeah, that's right. And on all the way the casual side of the EDH spectrum, I don't think you're going to see very many Thrasioses because of that stigma, because of the culture about it. And
why play Thrasios when you can play Tatyova?
Yeah, that's actually a good point because it's going to do a fun thing. It's going to do a lot less broken thing. People are going to not going to assume that you're going to...
You're a degenerate shitbag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
who else did we get?
we got a whole bunch of, I think, Commander, I'll say Commander, like legendary creature staples, some of which had a relatively high price tag in the $10 to $15, $17 range that we are going to see in that awesome etched foil that everybody keeps talking about.
How is everybody talking about it? Nobody's seen it.
That's the thing.
I guess people are seeing it now.
Everybody's seen it online. We're not sure in different climates, and it's winter here right now. So, like, is it going to curl this way or this way? We don't know yet. So, again, watch the channel in the future. We're going to have a video review on that foiling process and our feel goods about the set. Right?
Some of those diamond jeweler glasses, and we can hold them up like this and look at the card.
Put them right on the camera. Right?
Oh yeah, that'd be dope. I don't even care about this video. I want to do that.
We'll have that glasses thing that ticks down all the magnifying glasses that get smaller and smaller until the eyeball looks like a telescope.
I thought you were talking about a Viewmaster. I was really excited about that too.
That'll be so excellent.
Who else did we get, Ryan? We're running out of time.
We're getting Brago, Derevi. I'm just going to read off the list. We're going to get Carador, Karametra. Are these in alphabetical order?
Yes.
Oh, Maelstrom Wanderer. We're getting. Who's the graveyard one? Muldrotha. Now we're not getting all of the old school pre-con commanders that were printed of old, because some of them saw reprints in M25 or mystery boosters. Some of them have tanked in price because of that, or have a foil printing because of that. But Muldrotha, Queen Marchesa, insane expensive foil, right? So do we like to see those? Are we scared that there's going to be an influx of those, and it's going to what's the soldier one from or the warrior one from Battle Bond? Najila? Najila the Blade Blossom?
Yeah,
are we scared that is going to kind of surge in our meta? Are we scared of that?
No.
Is it just good?
I think it's just good. I think it's cool that people are going to have access to these things they wouldn't. Anything that makes the point of entry to the deck you want to play, and Commander being expensive is one of those things. And anything that makes that go away, I'm 100% behind. Even if it means I have to play another Fog to beat out your Najila the Blade Blossom deck, or I have to start Assassin's Trophying you, or comboing you out way faster than you can Najila me, you asshole.
What about Yuriko, Zur? Those traditionally have a wide range of decks because culturally people can demonstrate that this is my Yuriko actual Ninja Tribal, or this is my actual Zur Sea Monster Tribal, CCO Classic, all the way to this is high power.
This is Zur.
Dimir Yuriko, or this is Necropotent Zur turn 1 type thing. Are we fine with this? This is good based on your.
I think so.
Your last statement.
I think it's cool. I've played against one Zur deck in the umpteen years I've played Commander.
Well, which is at least 12 at this point, right?
Yeah, it's a long time, and maybe now I'll play against 3. I don't care. You know what I mean? That's 200% more Zur decks. Whatever. People are gonna build them. They're either gonna build them to be CDH, and then they just don't play them with me, or they're not, and then I'm happy to play against them because that means I'm playing EDH with my friends.
That's it.
And they're getting to play the decks that they want, and that, at the end of the day, is what I always thought that this product was meant to do. And with this list, I think it's doing that, because it does open up a lot of doors. We're getting Rakdos, Lord of Riots. Not super expensive, but maybe people are going to see it for the first time and say, fuck yeah, I like this.
When I lent out my Rakdos deck when I had it, everybody loved it. Yeah.
You know what I wish we saw? The one, I guess there's two. I wanted to see Riku, and I wanted to see Damia on this list. Not because I wanted foil ones, but just I like
C11 long time ago commanders, right?
They're cool ass cards, and it would have been nice to see more people get to play those because they're neat, and I want to see what people do when they have access to cool ass cards. It's not for me, I have them, but I wanted you to do it because I want to see what you do with them.
Yeah, I want to see more commanders being printed and or reprinted that are 6 CMC and above. We talked about changing the trajectory of the format in all of our set reviews so far, pretty much. I want to get back to big, swingy, game-winning effects that force players to run interaction that so many people feel smart for playing, but I want to get back into big, dumb, idiot tribal commander like 12 years ago.
If only they would print something like an artifact that would make it more economic to play a 6 or 7 casting cost commander. Damn it.
All right, big thank you to FusionGamingOnline.com, where you can go for all of your gaming needs, including your jeweled lotuses.
What?
if you didn't rip them from your sealed product. Don't forget CCO Fusion 5 for 5% off your order. Lets them know that their partnership with CCO Podcast and the CCO YouTube channel is a good one.
And it totally is, because we're pretty good.
7 out of 10 at most. Big thanks to all of the Patreon supporters over at patreon.com/CCO Podcast. You guys make it all possible. Totally stole all of your ideas from the Discord server. Put them right into this video.
Thanks, guys. Brr.